Alright, today we are going to go over the standard algorithm for subtraction. So, in this video I will show you how to use the standard algorithm and give you a little bit of insight as to how it works. So, I am just going to put two numbers here that we can subtract. So, the standard algorithm is in subtraction is quite a bit like addition. So here we have 4,823 minus 3,464. So you always start in the ones column, and then we are going to go straight down. We are going to say 3 minus 4. Now 3 minus 4, we cannot do that. And actually, what a lot of students will do is they'll just say, oh, I can't do 3 minus 4, so I'll just do 4 minus 3. And that is very wrong. You will get the wrong answer, and you can't just flip the numbers around and think that that's going to work. So what we need to do is we are doing 3 ones minus 4 ones. But we can't do 3 minus 4. So what we do is we go to the tens column and we borrow from the tens column. So there are 2 tens here, and now I'm just going to put 1 here. So I take 1 10 away, and now I'm going to add that 10 right here. So now it becomes 13 ones, right? Because I'm just adding 1 10 to the ones column. So it is 13 minus 4, which equals 9. Okay, now I'm going to do 1 minus 6. I also can't do that. I'm going to cross out this 8, and I'm just going to borrow here, make it a 7, and I'm turning this, this is in the hundreds, so it would be 700, right? The 800, now I'm turning it into 700s, and this is 110, and now it's 11 tens. So it's 11 minus 6, which equals 5. 7 minus 4 is 3, and 4 minus 3 is 1. So, since every time we move 1 to the left, the digit, the value of the digit increases by 10 times. So from 1s to 10s, that is 10 times. From 10s to 100s, we're increasing the value of the digit times 10. 100s to thousands, that's times 10. Anytime you hop one place value, you're increasing the digit value by 10. So that's why this works the same no matter where we are place value wise, right? You just cross out the number to the left, subtract 1 from it, and then add that 1 that you're subtracting to the number when you need to borrow. So I will do another number as an example without going into how we're borrowing and just show the method. So we start here. We do 4 minus 1. We can do that without borrowing. That's 3. 1 minus 2. We cannot do that. So that ends up being 1. We borrow from the hundreds. Now it's 11 minus 2 equals 9. 1 minus 5. We can't do that. We have to borrow. 11 minus 5 is 6. 5 minus 1 is 4. Now this method, basically you just need to understand it, and once you get in the habit of doing it, you'll pretty much be on point with it. One thing I want to point out is, let's say we have 6,000 minus 4,284. Okay, so now we're going to do 0 minus 4. But look at this. We have to borrow, but we can't borrow from this 0, right? We can't do 0 minus 4, and we can't borrow from this 0. So what I like to think about it is, I'm borrowing not from this 0, but from this 600, right? So this is 600 right here. So I'm borrowing from the 600, and then I'm basically just making it 599, and then this becomes 10, so 10 minus 4 equals 6, 9 minus 1 is 1, 9 minus 2 is 7, 5 minus 4 is 1. So it actually doesn't even matter. We could do so this is actually 60 million, and let's just subtract 5,215. Okay, always make sure you line up by place value from the left, because if you start lining up place values wrong, you're going to get the wrong answer. So you always make sure that the ones is with the ones, tens, hundreds. Place value needs to be lined up in standard algorithm, or you will get the wrong answer. So now we're doing 60 million minus 5,215, and 0 minus 5, we can't do that. So we're going to cross out this, and we're making this a 5, and then every 0 after becomes a 9. And then 10 minus 5 is 5, 9 minus 1 is 8, 9 minus 2 is 7, 9 minus 5 is 4, and then we basically just have any number that's like this that's just blank, it's a 0, so we're just subtracting 0, so it just stays the same. So 9, 9 minus 0 is 9, 9 minus 0 is 9, and it stays to the 5, and it becomes 59,994,785. So I know that you guys aren't going to use 60 million, but I just wanted to show you that that's how it always works when you're trying to borrow from zeros. You keep going until you get to a number, and then you subtract 1 from that number, and then any 0 just becomes a 9 after. And that's just because subtracting 10 from 60 million is 59,999,990. So that is why you turn all of those into a 9. So hopefully that showed you guys how to do the standard algorithm for subtraction.